ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens. Y'all know who this is. This is your boy, that's the Tru Inferno. And this is another Black Ops 3 commentary video. Now, before I get to the topic, y'all are hearing it right now. Cloud Stuffing out now on my YouTube channel. Just watch this video, then click on the top left box to hear this single at its entirety. Again, the Kyoto Hour Volume 3 Rising Sun coming out Friday, November 13th. And then the day after that, I will be on Overtime with Nas once again, the podcast. Spreaker.com/user/MWE, the number 4 LIFE. As far as like the time frame and all that stuff, I will get back to you on that one, but I will know real soon. Now let me get into today's topic real quick. Now originally I was going to continue my 3-part topic on Destiny, with this week being about the expansion packs. However, something slipped my mind on the past few weeks, and that is this. The NBA season starts this week. Yes, actually it started last night with 3 games, and one of those games, shockingly enough, the Pistons going on the road and knocking off the Atlanta Hawks. That is crazy. So I'm gonna give you all my NBA picks. Let's start off in the Eastern Conference as I always do. We're gonna start off in the Atlantic Division. So yeah, let's go there. Now, I still got Toronto winning the Atlantic, followed by the Boston Celtics, number 2. Then the New York Knicks will be number 3. I think the New York Knicks will improve with the acquisitions that they received. And then after that, number 4 is Brooklyn, and number 5 is Philadelphia. Philly is not going anywhere anytime soon, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the Central. Once again, I hate to say this crap, but the Cleveland, even though they lost last night to Chicago, at Chicago, but Cleveland wins this division once again. They'll take the number 1 spot. Chicago will take the number 2 spot, followed by Milwaukee, because Milwaukee got Greg Monroe, so Milwaukee will improve this year. And then I got the Indiana Pacers. I think the Pacers will be improved, and then obviously the Pistons finishing dead last, despite them going on the road and knock off the team who had the best record, not just at home in the East, but throughout the Eastern Conference last year in the Atlanta Hawks. They just went on the road and knocked them off by like 10 or 12 or something like that last night. But I still got them 5th. They're going to be really close to making the playoffs this year. I'll get more on them in a second. And then in the Southeast Division, I got Miami winning that division over Atlanta, who is number 2. I got Washington number 3, followed by Charlotte and Orlando. Don't expect anything from Orlando. Orlando will be in the battle for the worst record in all the NBA. I'm sorry, but that's how I see it. All right. So with that said, let's get to my number 1 through 8 as far as which 8 teams are making the playoffs from the East. Unfortunately, once again, I got not once again, because this wasn't the case last year. But unfortunately, I got Cleveland entering the postseason with the number 1 record in the East, followed by Miami, who I think will get the number 2 spot. Chicago will get number 3, and then Atlanta will get number 4. And y'all probably wondering, whoa, wait a second. Where's your Atlantic Division winner? Because that's the top 4 spots. But remember, they changed the rule now. They're going by records per conference. It don't matter if you win a division. You can win a division and still not make the playoffs. So they're going by records. So number 5 is Washington. Again, still no Toronto until number 6. So yes, I got the Atlantic Division winner entering the playoffs as a number 6 seed. Yes, how crazy is that? Number 7, I got Milwaukee. Then number 8, I got Indiana. And Indiana would get the nod over my Detroit Pistons, who would finish 9th and would be oh so close to making the playoffs, but not quite there. Number 10, I got Boston. Then it's Charlotte at number 11. New York at number 12. Brooklyn at 13th. Then, even though I did say Orlando will get the worst record in the NBA. They will be in that down there. They will be with Philly, who I got at number 15. So now let's move on to the rest. The old ever so crazy rest. Let's start with the Northwest Division. With a healthy Durant and a healthy Russell Westbrook and a healthy Mitch McGary, I am not giving up on that guy. Michigan boy, guys, you know you got to stand up. But I got OKC regaining the Northwest Division over Portland, who lost Lamardre Aldridge. How you pronounce his name or whatever? Lamardre Aldridge. We going to say that. Portland lost them, so all they got is Damian Lillard, and that won't be enough to win the division, but will it be enough to get a playoff spot? More on that in a second. But anyway, I got Portland number 2, Utah number 3, Minnesota number 4, and Denver number 5. I think Minnesota is slowly but surely on the rise here. Now let's get on to the crazy Southwest. Now keep in mind, last season, all 5 teams from this division made the playoffs. Would that be the case this year? Well, number 1, I got San Antonio. I mean, come on, they loaded. Without question. I mean, I think it'll take some time for them to get adjust to this new, I'm going to say system, but each other. But it'll be enough for them to win that division. Number 2, I got Houston, followed by Memphis at number 3, New Orleans at number 4, and Dallas at number 5. Again, does all 5 teams make the playoffs this year? We have to wait and see. And then in the Pacific Division, Golden State. Come on now. They even though they lost David Lee, Golden State, number 1. Clippers, number 2. Phoenix, number 3, followed by Sacramento, and number 5 are the LA Lakers. Not enough there for me to bump them up. Not at all. So who gets in the playoffs? Well, for the second straight year, I got Golden State with the number 1 record, followed by San Antonio. Next is Houston, followed by OKC. After that, it is the LA Clippers, followed by Memphis, New Orleans, and Portland. Not Dallas, Portland. I still think that they still have a good enough squad, Portland do, to make the playoffs over Dallas, who would get the number 9 spot, followed by Phoenix at number 10, then Utah, followed by Minnesota, again, improving a bit there. Sacramento at 13, followed by the Lakers, and Denver bringing up the rear. And I think Denver would get the worst record in the league. I really do. Now, let's get on to the playoffs. So, let's check this out here. Let's start off in the East with the first round. Number 1 versus number 8, Cleveland against Indiana. I got Cleveland winning that one 4-1. Number 2 against number 7, that's Miami against Milwaukee. I got Miami winning that one 4-2. A bit of a tough one there. Number 3 against number 6. That's going to be a battle. Chicago against Toronto. Very close battle, but I got Chicago over Toronto. And then number 4 against number 5, Atlanta against Washington. That's going to be another close one. But Atlanta somehow gets the victory 4-3. Now let's head on over to the West real quick. Number 1 against number 8, Golden State against Portland. This will be the easiest series throughout the playoffs. Golden State sweeps Portland. Yes, you heard me right. Number 2 against number 7, San Antonio against New Orleans. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a battle, but I got San Antonio winning that one in 6 games, 4-2. Houston against Memphis. That one's going 7, without question. But Houston prevails. And number 4 against number 5, OKC against the LAC. And again, that one's going to 7 games. But OKC prevailed. Notice how the top 4 seeds in both conferences advance. That's going to change now. Let's get on to the second round. Number 1 against number 4 in the East. Cleveland against Atlanta. The rematch from a year ago in the Eastern Conference Final rematch, rather. Cleveland, unfortunately, wins this one 4-2, winning in 6. And then Miami against Chicago. That's going to be a battle right there, assuming Derrick Rose is healthy and not arrested. But anywho, Miami wins that one over Chicago 4-3. Now let's move on over to the rest. OKC pulls off the upset, knocking off Golden State 4-2 in 6 games. The 4 seed over the number 1 seed. And then I got San Antonio knocking off Houston. That's going 7 games. Obviously 4-3 in favor of San Antonio. Now to the conference finals. A bit of a shocker here. Miami knocking off Cleveland. Number 1 with Cleveland. 4-2. Putting Miami back in the finals. Yes, I'm riding with Miami. And then out rest, I got to go with San Antonio. At this point, everybody there should be familiar with one another. It should be on top of the game, especially against OKC. Because that's going to be a battle. That's going 7 games. But I got to go with the Spurs, man. Spurs 4-3. And then in the finals, you got to go with the Spurs. But over Miami, you got to go with the Spurs. And this one won't be much of a contest. Spurs win this one 4-1. There you go. So that's my. And you probably think, man, you pick the Spurs every year, rather. Well, the Spurs keep giving me reasons to pick them every year. I mean, I can't. It's hard to go against them. Not that I'm saying I want to go against them or anything, but they kind of make it hard for me to pick against them. Now, as far as my NHL pick, I'm going Red Wings. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, there you go, man. Y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith. Saying peace out, y'all. Check out my singles, which you are listening to again right now. Click on the top left box. Again, the album comes out November 13th. Overtime with Nas the next night. You do not want to miss any of that. CoolForThe.bandcamp.com, the place to be to pick up the album. Y'all know who this is, man. Peace out, y'all. See y'all next time.